Hi Toby and Emily, hope you're both well. When your daddy was young, I used to read him stories from this book. So I thought, as you can't get together at the moment, I'd read you both a story. So here goes. This story is called Brave Molly. A little girl was once caught in a thunderstorm. The day grew dark and the wind started to blow. And suddenly a fork of lightning streaked across the sky and a great clap of thunder rolled all around her. Poor Molly trembled with fright, and she wished she were back home with her mother. Then it started to rain. Such a cloudburst it was. The heavens just opened up and down came the rain in great big drops the size of your fist. In the distance, Molly could see a little hut, so she ran to it. And finding the door open, she slipped inside, the gloomy inside. And no sooner had she shut the door than a deep growling voice said, "Grrr, who are you?" Molly looked around her, but the inside of the hut was quite dark and she couldn't see anyone. "Please, my name's Molly," she said. "Who are you?" "Grrr, I'm a terrible monster. That's who," said the voice. Just then a bolt of lightning lit up the inside of the hut for a fraction of a second, and in that moment Molly saw a huge black shape crouching against the far end of the wall. "Oh!" she cried. "What's the matter?" growled the terrible monster. "Frightened, are you?" "Indeed I am," said Molly. "You're as black as coal and as big as a house covered in hair." "And I've got a terrible roar," said the monster. "Ah!" Poor Molly fell backwards in fright, and the thunder crashed over their heads, and another flash of lightning lit up the monster, and Molly could see that he had great big black claws and glowing eyes of huge yellow teeth. "Pretty frightening, huh?" bellowed the monster. "Oh, yes," cried Molly. "And I'm as strong as 200 oxen," he cried, and as the lightning flashed, Molly saw the monster rear up on his legs and throw the roof of the hut high into the air. "Oh, please don't," cried Molly, as the rain started to pour down on her and the thunder crashed. "And I ate little girls for my supper," roared the monster. And he bent down and put one glowing eye right up against Molly. And he said, "How about that?" "Well," Molly thought to herself, "it's no use being frightened. If he's going to eat me up, he's going to eat me up." So she picked up her satchel and hit the monster right on the nose. And you know what happened? Well, the monster didn't pick her up in his huge claws, and he didn't gobble her up in his yellow teeth. Do you know what he did? First he turned green, then he turned black, then he turned bright pink, and a bunch of flowers grew out of the top of his head. "Why, you're not a frightening monster after all," said Molly. "Aren't I?" said the monster. "No," said Molly, and a beautiful ribbon tied in a bow suddenly appeared right round the monster's middle. And Molly took hold of the ribbon and pulled it, and the monster opened up, and inside was a little rabbit who looked very frightening and said, "Oh, please don't put me in a pie." And brave Molly said, "I won't put you in a pie this time, but don't go round trying to frighten little children in future." "No, I promise," said the rabbit, and he scuttled off out of the hut. And then the sky cleared and the sun came out, and brave Molly set off home again, and she didn't meet another monster all the rest of the way home. So that was the story of Brave Molly. Hope you enjoyed it, and maybe we'll have another one next time. Bye.